Mic test, mic test. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Buddy Bison stream. I hope we're all having a wonderful day today, because I most certainly am, because we, today, are starting a new game, and that game is Ender Magnolia, Bloom in the Mist, which is a successor to the Ender Lilies game, which I think I played last year, which is a Souls-like, side-scrolling platformer game. Yeah, but I think most of what I did, yeah, I haven't really changed anything. Video wise, I do have just whatever it is on. Yeah, so nothing much else. I played the previous game before, liked it. This game was in early access for a while, and it fully came out this year, and has had several updates. We're on what 1.1.1. So I mean, we're doing. I think we're going to be playing probably the most up-to-date version of the game possible. I don't know if there's going to be any further expansions or further DLCs, but I think what we got is probably as good as it realistically is going to get. Homunculi, artificial life forms. Word is, they're almost human. Is that true? Human, more like mutants, all those times they've attacked us. No, they aren't human at all. Okay, rib cage with like a magic heart. Oh boy, Ender Magnolia, it's time to suffer and feel empty inside. Wonderful! How's it going, Gearho? Thanks for dropping by. Woman's voice, don't be afraid. It will be alright. In preparation for this moment, I have taught you all you need to know. Listen carefully. Seek out allies. Find the other attuners. I have faith in you. You can... The homunculi. Okay, I'm wondering... Because I do know that the main character in this game talks. I don't know if it's voiced or not, but they have dialogue. I wonder if the story is going to be a little bit less obtuse compared to the first game. Or if it's going to be just as... just as obtuse or cryptic. I'm alive. Okay, so you're in a pod. What happened? Can't remember. Oh, we got amnesia. Classic. I've forgotten something. Or someone. Someone important. Okay. What is this place? Move, jump. Okay, we have a little mini map up in the top right, which tells us our path through an area. Does seem to give some details, although it seems more to be like a silhouette of the background. Okay, so material, scrap, fragments, abilities, square, triangle, circle, R1, equipment. Okay, that's... No, I think we had that before. Or something similar. Relics, collection... Okay, these are all the abilities we got. Crouch, dodge, ground, air, and R2. Ground, after dodging, hold a direction. Okay, so that one... See, in other games, I would probably swap dodge off of R2, just because it's a weird one. However, in this game, because I'm going to be using all the face buttons, I don't want to. Pickup. Warren experiment log. Scrapped homunculi, over 1,400. Tuned transport homunculi, insufficient. Number of specimens scrapped per month, decreasing. Contact research facility. Okay. I assume based on your comment, you have either played or watched it before? Okay. This looks useful. Healing ward. Ground or in the water. L1 restores Lilac's HP. Okay, so we're Lilac. I thought we were going to be Magnolia. Well, uses are limited. They can be replenished at respites. Charmed Magicite stored within an Argentine vial. Response to the bear, invoking a barrier of healing. Healing ward, press L1 to recover HP. Heals are limited in number. Number of heals available is displayed in the upper left corner below the HP gauge. Okay, little vials. Got it. Okay. Oh, no choice but to run past so far. And once again, you can do air jump, air dodges. Although this dodge, it doesn't seem as... Subterranean testing sirens. Okay. Doesn't seem as bad as the first game starting one, where she just belly flopped. Like, hard. Okay. Okay, we got many of these guys. I like this because there isn't contact damage. There we go. Okay, so we can dodge through steam. Good to know. Not like we can really try anything else. Okay, we can just do this to sprint. While spraying running jump, okay, to get a bit of extra distance. Nice, good. Okay, good tutorial. Good tutorial. Structured well. Okay, we got those. So we're already getting to some walls that we're gonna need power-ups for. So I see that there's flatline, and then there's one that has like 2 dots. I wonder if the different indication is going to tell us what kind of power-up we need. Homunculus? He isn't moving. Has his magic been exhausted? Eyes that yearn for death. No, eyes that do not fear death. You seem familiar. Are you not frightened by me? What's to be afraid of? I've been around homunculi since I was little. Lend me your power, then. A touch of magic should allow me to liberate myself. In turn, I will aid in your survival. Okay, so in this one, we get homunculi summons, not like spirits. And this lady is going to be our replacement for the knight, I assume. Blah. That hurt. I do, however, have one condition. What is it? You think I would devour you? We can speak further once we have escaped this dreary pit. I assume you'd rather not linger either. Okay, cool. Nola allies. Okay, Fae meeting partner with Nola. Okay, an enigmatic combat homunculus that had been abandoned at the subterranean testing site. She exudes an ancient noble aura, most unlike the labor homunculi in the lower stratum. Attack using Nola. Nola has joined your side. You can now make use of her abilities by pressing square to attack in front of you, use her attacks to cut down enemies, and break certain boxes and walls. Nice. Okay, so hers is the infinite use ones. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You can move forward a little bit. 1, 2, 3. No down attacks. Okay, so that's okay, but you can switch sides, so that's pretty cool. Nice. Okay, okay. And you can break out of it and go pretty soon after finishing the attack into the thing. Okay, the heal takes a little bit, but it's not terrible. Okay, and so these ones are pretty simple walls. If it's blue, I assume that means it's fully explored. Like there's nothing else to do there. Combo attack. Okay, their health isn't too crazy. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Okay, cool. 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay, don't have a double jump yet. I wonder. 1, 2, 3. Jump. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Well, I was fucking right, but okay, so I need a different power up. Okay, but the nice part is I know where it is. And looking at the map, it is giving visually, it is showing me, oh, hey, that looks different than the other one, the other walls. So that is going to be a massive improvement. Hey, Metroidvania intensifies, yep. That is going to be a large improvement compared to the first game, where multiple times I would, like, what happened was, oh, I go around all the available areas, find out all the walls, get the next power, then forget what wall was in each room, and have to go back through to check all of them and find out, oh, most of the walls were for a different power-up that I haven't gotten yet, which was always annoying. So in this case, you're able to find the wall, and based on the visual on the map, know what kind of thing is blocking you, and when you have the power that can get through that kind of wall, now you can go back and clear it, instead of having to try to just remember it. Respites can be found in multiple locations. Resting a respite will save your game, as well as replenish Lilacs HP and heals. However, doing so will also cause previously defeated enemies to walk the land again. Okay. Well, we'll rest. It doesn't matter what those enemies. Respites allow you to rewatch cutscenes you have previously viewed. And also come in here and adjust. So power, break damage, speed, and AoE. And then there's 5 stars of power level. An Oblade passed down to the Executioner of House Milius. A transformation mechanism is built into it. Transformation mechanism. Okay. Collection allies. Okay. Wait, there's some other ability. Oh, cool. I like that. Back to back. Healing ward. Okay. Why are you still... There we go. Memories. Extra. Under extra memories, you can change costumes, view information on enemies, and character, enjoy artwork from the game. Okay, cool. Uniform worn by students attending the Sorcerer's Academy. It is said to be modeled after the garbs worn by the sorcerers of old on the Land of Fumes. Difficulty. Recipes can change the game's difficulty. The difficulty affects the amount of fragments that you receive from defeating enemies. Fragments can be used to unlock bonus content in the extra menu recipes. Interesting. So they give you a lot of ability to... yeah, they give you a lot of ability to just change stuff. Fragment bonus. Okay. So if you want to boost certain things up to make it so you got more fragments to level up faster, you can. That might be useful later in the game. Okay. Let's keep going. Okay, so that is an elevator, which seemingly goes back up over to here. Ah, here we go. And that's there. Good. Okay. And now we're able to go up here. 1, 2, 3. Good. So that is that area cleared. First one that attacks, but we dodged it perfectly. Okay, so you cannot hit the things back. You just have to dodge them. Thought it was worth a try. Oop. Okay, let's heal. So they shoot things or jump. It's either or. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Glad they don't have all that much health. Okay. So blue means I completed it, but also gotten to the end? Or is it also you've cleared out the enemies? Like at least once. Might be that to some degree. 1, 2, 3. And it's interesting because this game, the way that it is presenting it, you're going to get the homunculi as power-up helpers, whereas in the previous game it was spirits, but it was spirits of like all the different enemy types. So unless you get homunculus of all the different enemy types, which It doesn't feel like all the enemies that we're fighting are homunculi. That might not be the case. I might just be misunderstanding it. We're going to have different things other than the enemies, which is completely fine with me. Okay, just want to check something. Records. Okay, we're almost leveled. Yeah. Need to unlock that one on the right. Oh, first boss. Little Red Riding Hood or something? Break damage. Okay. Below the enemy's HP gauge is a gauge that represents break damage. It will decrease as you attack enemies and cause a knockback or stagger effect when depleted. This is your chance to go on the offensive. Beware of attacks from enemies yet to be staggered, as watch out for counterattacks as they recover. Okay. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, that is an annoying uppercut. There we go. Okay, 1 heal, not too bad. Level 2. And you seem like a special homunculus. Give me a punch power up, please. No, don't leave me. Perhaps I can help. Touch. Okay. So similar pattern, Tender Lilies, where you fight a boss. Lilac, where are you going? Take me with you. Oh, so we knew them. Fumes? My hand. Interesting. Okay. So the main character knew this person before they were among this scores and scores of dead bodies. You fixed me? To see the outside. All of us. It's all we wanted. Okay, gathered their stuff. So I'm wondering if we're going to notice like her hair getting darker as we go through. Tune Leto. Leto. Discard test subject from a homunculus processing plant. He was one of many homunculi that were exposed to the fumes as part of an experiment to observe how long they could withstand its effects before turning rapid. As the fumes took hold, hordes of homunculi tore through one another, climbing the resulting pile of corpses in a frenzied bid to escape. Leo survived by being buried beneath the pile. Leo can attack independently of Lilac and Nola. It is possible to activate Leto's ability while attacking with Nola at the same time. However, Leo requires a cooldown period in between uses. Okay. But does he not have a limited number of uses? It's just... Okay. Because if that's the change that they're making, where everything is unlimited uses, but it's just cooldown based. He said something like it lasts its mine. Subterranean testing site key. Key that unlocks the magic gate leading to the subterranean testing site. Subterranean testing site is currently closed and off limits. Press start to open the menu. You can view stats, equipped items, and access the map. Select. Okay. And you can even place markers or move, reset. Okay. Still have to go down this way. But we have the door. Can't do that one yet. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, I wasn't actually sure if I was going to be able to stream today because I was going to... well, not going to. I did take my nephew out for Second projects a flaming fist. Flicking blade status effect can be used in conjunction with other abilities. The boss fit within the arm to determine the kind of magic the bear may use. Going to take my nephew out for his birthday, and we went to Burger King. But I wasn't sure how long that was going to take. So I, actually, can I fast travel between things? No, not yet. Can I enhance? Okay, I need unidentified cores 2. Oh, you have different abilities. So I can strengthen the main ability. Oh, so that's how they're going to do it. So instead of having a whole bunch of different spirits, you're going to have multiple abilities per spirit. And then you just set the ones that you want. That way you don't have nearly as many things to juggle. And each character becomes a little bit more special. Interesting. But yeah, I took my nephew out for his birthday. And wasn't exactly sure how long it was going to take. Okay. Nice. There we go. Okay, that cooldown is pretty aggressive in terms of how long it takes. So it is not going to be something I can freely do all the time. Okay, and that's that area. Good. Milius Lab Primus, access restricted. Homunculus Research Log 1. Artificial life forms created through the infusion of magic. They are augmented by Milius arcane smiths and boast high physical capabilities and durability. Although they pose no danger to humans, magic that affects the consciousness is used to ensure homunculi remain true to their purpose. However, these methods require tuning from time to time. Interesting. And I mean, the area is blue, so that means... Oh, cutscenes. I shudder to think of the inhumane experiments homunculi were subjected to beneath the surface. Do you remember anything at all? The fumes. They drove everyone mad. They hurt each other. I saw you in my memories. Are you Lilac? Yes, I think so. There's undoubtedly a connection here. Do not fret. Your memories will likely resurface in time. In fact, it would appear we all have something we're struggling to recall. I am certain of one thing, however. You wield a power capable of liberating homunculi. Those with such powers, they are known as attuners. We may be able to find more of your ilk by retracing the memories of homunculi we encounter. More of your ilk? Okay, so is that just its own... It's a hard, separate area. With it. That's a big elevator. Okay. Well, I'll leave you for later. You might be something, but can't be that important of something. Okay, lower stratums. Okay, can't unlock that. Good to know. But damn, okay, there's a big-ass city on a mountain or something. So, this is the outside world. And that's the upper stratum. That's where the sorcerers, the founders of this nation, and the creators of homunculi reside. If I am to discover the truth behind the wretched dreams that haunt me, I sense that is where I must go. To that end, I will not permit you to perish until we are there. Steel yourself, Lilac. I understand. My memory's hazy, but before I fell below the surface, someone was desperate to save me. I think I cared about them. I want to know why they were crying. And if this power I have is meant to help homunculi, I want to use it. Okay. Exit the subterranean testing site. The music is nice. There we go. Good. Easy enough. Get out of here. Good. Okay, level 3, and I think this game is similar to Lily's in that the levels are permanent. Like, you can't lose your levels. Hello? Are you like a blacksmith or something? Whoa, what kind of homunculus is that? She looks so old. And who might you be? The arcane smith of the town up ahead. Well, arcane smith in training, I guess. I'm looking to get my hands on some awesome arcane instruments that'll help the whole town. Wait, are you in a tuner? Like the one in town sometime back? May I inquire where exactly? I don't know. I only heard about it from my partner. Partner? A homunculus with wings. Say, did you happen to see him on your way here? Double jump homunculus? Oh. Anyway, you look like a mess. Help yourself to anything here. Are you sure? There's an attuner helped me one time. She asked me to help other attuners if I met them. She was the one who set up this little camp and left all this stuff here. You know, you remind me of her. That attuner lady. Ah, there's a mantle here you should take. It looks real handy for an attuner. Thank you. And I hope you find your friend. Say, if you see a homunculus with wings, could you help him out? If you can. Are you not returning home? It isn't safe outside, especially for one so small. I gotta keep collecting junk. That's how we survive in the lower stratum. Well then, I'll see you around. Okay. Interesting. Item here may indeed prove useful. And there's also that winged homunculus she mentioned. Let's go get double jump, aerial jump, in air, press. They're in stratum like shoes allow one to jump even one. Oh, we already got double jump and dodge. Dodge attacks by performing a nimble dash in the desired direction. The runes described in the mantle allow the wearer to move like a breeze. Nice. There's X. Oh. Ironic that we get double jump while we're literally talking about the winged homunculus, but we didn't get the winged homunculus. By combining aerial jumps and aerial dodges, it's possible to cross great distances to reach previously inaccessible areas. Nice. Rest. You can change Lilac's attire at respites. Memories. Nope. Extra. Oh, okay. So you can just buy the stuff. EX, EX2. Honestly, I really like the Otter mantle. I think it's a good looking mantle. Oh, and here's the art of the character. So I don't want to use fragments unless I know that there's no other use than those extra ones. Like, if I don't know if there's any extra. Welcome, Land of Fumes, fueled by magic, at your service. Okay. I also like how there is a audio cue. 1, 2, there. There's an audio cue for when it's reloaded. There we go. Good. Good. 1, 2, over. Pick up. Charmed fragment. Increase max HP by 5. A fragment of magicite contained within an Argentine vial. Higher the concentration of magicite, the stronger the magic. Cool. Nope. Didn't do it in the right direction. Okay, and that is this area. So that's good to know. It's a pretty simple area. Old City Market. Nope. Passage through the human settlement of Old City. Authorized. Mutants prowling the outskirts of Old City pose a threat to human life. Remain alert. Is that dog okay? Huh. Little birdie told me there's a monkey running wild everywhere. What a mess. I wouldn't know, seeing as I ain't ever getting out of here. Is that a dog homunculi? Remarkable. I can hardly believe the lower stratum remains this populated. How is it that humans live on amidst the thick haze of fumes? Arcade Instruments is how. Without him, we'd be goners. Name's Gordon. I'm the resident arcane smith around these derelict parts. Take it the kids in a tuna? Where are your pals? As it so happens, we are presently in search of other tuners, and away to the upper stratum. Can't say I've spotted a tuner in a while, and you won't learn much about the upper stratum down here. What about a homunculus with wings? Heard about Yolvan from Levy, did ya? Yolvan used to keep us safe from the mutants, but that was then. Haven't seen him of late, but there's rumors he's been attacking folks and such. He might be over yonder down the road, but it ain't safe to get close here. Search for winged homunculus. Talk? Pet the dog. Great game. Okay. Down. And tuna, not something you see often. Okay, let's go this way. I wonder when Levi and Leovan will come home. Wolf Slash, thank you very much for the sub. How you doing today? 42 months, jeez. I didn't think I would survive when I fell down here, but the townspeople saved me. I got separated from my little sister, though. I wonder if she's up there. Okay, so another kid fell. Oh, okay, here we go. Just want to take a look. Yeah, you can see they even put like a little arrow to tell you the direction that you have to kind of be able to move. Although, yeah, that one and this one are the same because they presumably need the same power up. Just woke up, have to go to work with the guys. Ooh, sorry to hear that. Hey, Zaxi. Nothing beats waking up at 1 a.m. Ugh. I would rather not myself. Okay. Let's go. So there's an up and down. Let's go down. Oh, it's teeming with homunculi out there. You take care now. So those are homunculi, so I might get multiple of those. Times like these, you need to make sure to get plenty of rest. I'm gonna take a break on that sofa there. You talk to your allies at respites. Notification will appear in the top right corner when a new conversation is available. Oh, okay, that's nice. What's in a name? I can tell you have something on your mind. Best come out with it. You have a long journey ahead of us. It would be nice to know your names. My name? You may refer to me however you please. Lido. My name? It's Lido. Your turn. Or do you not know? It's his? Are our models actually 3D models? They're just shaded and composited in a way that they look 2D? Because the way the way Lido moved his hand, his gauntlet, looked very 3D. Nola. Call me Nola. Is that really your name? The markings etched into my arm would suggest as such. Interesting. Okay, let's go. Pickup. Tarot letter, findings. Dear sis, happy birthday. You said you want a new pillow, so I tried to pluck some of Yovan's feathers to make one. But you got kind of mad, so I'm going to have to Gordon teach me how to make arcane instruments for you instead. Levi. Okay. Interesting. Wait a second. So, jump, dash, jump, dash. Okay. And can I... Okay, that is... That's some distance right there. Like, jump, 1, 2, 3, jump, dash, jump. That, yeah. Right. Jump, dash, 1, 2, 3, jump, dash. Ooh, okay. There's gonna be extra long jumps that need that. Doc, you there? Have you seen anyone alive outside the city? It'd be long dead if it weren't for the arcane instruments warding off the fumes. The fumes! The fume night? Ugh, excuse me. Old City Lower Stratum. I sense mutants everywhere. Remain alert. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Good. Oh, that's its own area. You know, I'm here. Let's go into it. Okay. We'll start with the right. Okay, pick up that. Materials 130. Materials can be used to fabricate items at the craftery. Okay, instruments are fashioned using magicite, metals, and other such resources. Okay. Nice. That's a really nice ability. Okay, so I need something that can go higher, but that's fine. Oop. Damn it. Good. Okay, get those, and it's blue. Okay, let's do a heal. It heals quite a bit. 1, 2, 3. Good. We'll start out going up. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is gonna be 1, 1, 2, 3, dash, dash. There we go. Nice. Fucking called it. Let's pick this up. Materials 150. Nice. And that that made it blue. So we know we have all of it. Really have divided many 3 here. It will be even larger than BG. Yeah, they did say it was their biggest game ever, which is funny because when they made BG3, they said that is the biggest game that they're ever going to make, and they're not gonna make a bigger one because they don't think they can really do it. But I have to wonder if maybe after basically getting free control over Divinity, right, not having to go through Wizard of the Coast for permissions and stuff and run everything by them, they just went, oh, we can just do whatever we want. Let's go fucking ham, and made a whole bunch more with that. I am curious to know if it's going to have early access like BG3 did, because BG3 had a lot of early access. Like it was early access for a good long while, just to get like the extra like data and stuff purely for balancing. I'm wondering if that's going to be the same, or if it's going to be more tuned just regularly. There we go. Bitch. Okay. Good. Nice. Okay. Yeah, that area still has more to the right. The winged homunculus could be close by. Remain alert. Okay, so this is the rest. Okay, that's a door that leads out there. Good. Okay, let's rest. Those beyond saving. Talk. I once heard this from an attuner in Old City. Fumes from the lower stratum have seeped so deeply into the cores, the very souls of so many mutants, even attuners dare not approach them. Countless homunculi have turned mutant in this manner. I doubt we will be able to save them all. Which is why we're not trying to save the ones that are just out in the field, basically. Okay, so else. Enhance abilities. I don't have the necessary things, so those are more special items than not. Yeah, just keep going this way. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this fucking boss arena. Looks Bloodborne as fuck. Wish there was Bloodborne news last night, but oh well. That must be the winged homunculus Levi mentioned. I swore to protect them. Yo, okay. Enemy fall damage. Knocking enemies off high places deals additional damage the longer the fall. The more damage they take, knocking enemies into water results in instant death. Enemies whose break gauge is depleted can be launched, making them prime targets. Yovan the Black Winged. Okay. Nice. Easy. Oops. Okay, never mind. Oop. Okay. 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 There we go. Once figured out, just dodge through them instead of tried to stay in front. It worked better. God, I love not having contact damage. Makes the game so much better. That's right. I lost myself to the fumes. Tune. What cool abilities are you gonna give me? I'm surprised I got double jump before you. Emilius experiment. He must have escaped the central stratum. A growth present in his wings. I can't remove it. If you want to thank someone, she's the one who found you. Those two sisters. Look after them. Yol, you won't ever leave me, will you? Yeah, I promise. Okay. I nearly broke another promise. Thanks. I'm in your debt. We met Levi. She asked us to help. And here I thought she needed me. Looks like I had it backwards. Unfortunately, I still can't remember much from after I lost consciousness. If you're looking for other attuners, though, I'd check the sealed-off Magicite mine. Let's go see Gordon at Old City Market. I'm sure he'd be willing to help. Cool. Pressure ability, Yolvan. An experimental homunculus that escaped to Old City from the biological research facility in the central stratum. Okay. Experiments involving animal fusion were conducted on Yolvan by a renowned homunculus researcher who fled a neighboring country that is no more. Yolvan's pressure ability. Oh, he has just gun. His attack continues to following lag for as long as the button is held. You can move and jump while using this ability, useful for keeping up long-range pressure. This ability's high mobility is offset by its Moss power. Used in tandem with Noah's close-range attacks for maximum effectiveness. So just have it pressed at all times. Oh, report back to go. Oh, so there's like quest direction. Interesting. My guy's just lost it. Can't trust those damn things. Worries of a sorcerer. It is imperative that we find the land of origin. The magic of this nation will not last forever, assuming we don't succumb to the blight first. Blight? Okay. So is the Blight similar to the first game's Blight? We have successfully proven our theories around the application of magic and replicating and even creating artificial life from nothing. This is our only hope. Okay. I just want to check. Still, I'll go check on the right side. But that's... there are many of the exploration things that I'm just going, I'll wait for the ability to just fast travel between areas before I go back and try. There we go. Actually, you know what? There we go. This music is really nice. It's very relaxing. Old St. Market. You know, let's sit, rest, and abilities. Okay, so another question is, right, do I want pressure? Because ideally I would have this button pressed almost all the time. So we'll make you triangle then. The kid's got guts, Tuck. Levy isn't in town. She must have gone out by herself. Again. Maybe she's still looking for a partner. I'd keep an eye on her when she was out looking for junk. Then she began sneaking off by herself. She knows to cut and run if she comes across any mutants, but she is still just a kid. And she is not the only one. Hmm? Okay. Memories. Cool. Yeah, the boss refight thing is a neat concept. Okay. So it shoots... I need to check. I'll be. You brought Olven back. You must be one hell of an attuner, kid. You have my thanks. Levy will be downright giddy. Here, suppose you should have this. Lower stratum key. A key that unlocks the magic gates found around the lower stratum. Lower stratum teems with hazardous zones to which citizens of the lower and central stratums are not permitted entry. What is it? Imagine same mine. The tethered steeple. This key'll let you in there. At your own risk. And that there's my homunculus. Man's best friend. Name's Hottie. He used to be up in the central stratum back in the day. Till I painted a target on my back, that is. Hottie saved my skin back then. About as reliable as they come. So cute. I'd rather you be out seeing the world than wasting away with an old fool like me, pup. What do you say, kid? You'd be doing both a favor. Aww. Are you gonna... did you get attuned to us? Or... No, you did, huh? See, I thought I was just gonna, like, reject it. Fast travel. Press that to open the menu. And select a respite from the map screen. Mount Hottie to travel instantaneously to respites you previously visited. Fast travel. That's great. One more thing. Whenever you got materials on you, stop by this here craftery. I'm an arcane smith after all. Figured I could do you some good. Break boxes and mine mineral deposits that you come across to scavenge materials. They can be used to fabricate items at the craftery. In time, you also be able to find ways to expand their inventory. Okay. Cool. Craftery. What's going on? Magic vial. Additional relic slot. Don't even have one. Crude bangle. Heal potency, defense. Oh, and you could have two. Worn bangle, defense. No, just defense. Oh, and the bangle's stats are up top. Okay. I mean, I would rather have another relic slot that feels like a better use of my stuff. I'll get one. Should I? No, I'll probably just pick some of these up. I don't even have a relic, but I feel like they'll come quickly, which is why I want them. Okay, so R1, while I have it, it goes until I press a different thing. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I can't just do them both, but I do still think it being on R1 is probably the best, because that is a very easy to hold button. Okay, still can't do anything really there, but now we do have the fast travel, so let's go to the right. Nice. Oh. Oop. Level up, nice. Okay, it's not bad. Damage-wise is not all that great, but it does not have a cooldown, which makes it very useful. Increases aerial attack damage by 10%. Sanguinary Raven. Nice. Arcane instrument empowered by Yovan by his friend Levi. It was crafted under the guise of Master Arcane Smith Gordon. Most precious gift. Cool. Oh yeah. Okay, and that's 2. Okay. And that's why you want all the slots. So I needed to get that before I could do anything else. Three. Good. Good. Nope. I was hoping there'd be something there. He does a lot of good break damage. There we go. 1, 2, 3. On jump over there. Cool. Don't know if that was necessary, but wanted to do it anyway. Okay, pick that up. HP. We'll take it. Okay. There we go. Easy enough. Okay, so there's a little elevator that goes down. Good. Okay, broken warning sign. Warning! Entry prohibited. Hazardous zone ahead, occupied by homunci who have declared themselves enemies of Milius. Risk of mutants, Milius, homunculus guard corps. Okay, and that is all of that room. Which then brings into question this room. Because it means there must be, yeah, there's something up. But probably can't get anything like that yet. go. HP's at about half. Easy. Okay. Nothing bad there. We're already at 215, so we'll be... I think I had 13 remaining slots, or 13 remaining magic vials to be purchased. So we got plenty of space. Where's my brother? Isn't he back in town? Oop. Oop. Okay. Easy peasy. Dude, it's just a... You can't do that. There we go. That was pretty darn quick. Holy shit. Are you gonna be the guy that lets me, like, bust through the moist walls? I feel like I'm getting these power-ups a lot faster than I did in Ender Lilies. And I wonder if that's on purpose. Right, where they're like, oh, you've already played the first game, probably. So we want to get you up to a point where you are relatively similar in maneuverability and, like, platforming capability to the end of that game as fast as we can in a reasonable way without overloading you. And then we can add on top. The last thing I remember, I was in the central stratum. Oh, thank goodness, you've come around. My lady. In my present state, I am afraid I can no longer continue to protect you. But at the very least, I can escort you back to the city. Young Atuna, you have enabled me to carry out my final duty with honor. You have my gratitude. Unidentified transformer. Oh, components that we use to unlock and enhance Nola's ability. Magic transformer developed by House Milius, highly proprietary, is an essential component in the transformation mechanism of Nola's weapons. Oh, so you're not becoming one of my guys? Darn. I was really hoping you'd be like my big fat guy. Okay, so never mind. I jumped the gun with that supposition. Okay, so let's go back out here. And we haven't gone all the way to the right yet, but who cares? Oop. There we go. Easy enough. Oop. Bitch. Okay, so that one must be a secret floor. There we go. Okay, let's pick this up. Secret wall. Homunculus expedition record. Beyond the gloom lies the hidden stronghold of House Frost, sworn enemies of House Milius. Known as the Tethered Steeple, it was once an enormous prison to contain the nation's transgressors. Search the shadows for the place hidden by magic lies beyond the shroud of darkness. Hidden zones. Occasionally you may chance upon hidden rooms or paths. These are concealed by false walls that reveal their secrets when light interacts with them. That one was easy, though, because it just threw itself into recognition. Okay, so you're meant to counter those guys. There we go. Secret floor. Crimson Ribbon. Reduces the likelihood of being inflicted with the blaze, freeze, and shock status effects. An elegant ribbon, often spotted among the wealthier parts of society. How it found its way into the lower strata is a mystery. The jewel on the ribbon is able to offer some protection from various kinds of magic. Says someone found the Game Awards not rigged this year, and they're listening off like, oh, you thought BG3 didn't deserve or Elden Ring? Basically listening every year except the year I meant, which means they know it's rigged too. I mean, see, I would hesitate to say rigged versus just extremely biased, right? Because ultimately it is more a contest of well-known game that falls within any of the given parameters versus the best one of the games. Because surely there is better games than the ones that show up at the Game Awards, but they are not as well known, like extremely indie. So there are just a whole bunch of people that have not played it and therefore can't make a claim as to whether or not it is superior or not. Okay. It's nothing like really close to that room, but yeah, let's go back this way. Let's advance in progress. Because that's the thing with this, where I don't really feel like exploring all that much outside of normal exploration until I get just more traversal things, and then I'll just go back and do a lot of it. They should add a remake of the year award. I agree, they really should, because right, like Final Fantasy Tactics winning it this year for like, what is it, RPG or strategy game or whatever. Like, bro, like I think a lot of the games in that one were just remakes. I bet the Game Awards is blocked in China, so that's why I didn't win last year. Is it? It might be. I don't know, the Game Awards, the E3 and a new cup, Smile Avenue, and only one lasting one. Yeah, that's basically what it is, which is why there's all the game trailers and stuff. And frankly, like while I did enjoy E3 when I was younger, having it over so many days with so many different like live streams going on and different things, it became nice when it started getting like more and more concentrated, where it's like, okay, here's just like the whole Nintendo Direct of the thing, and then PlayStation and Xbox just copied that. And it just became like, oh, it's just give it to me all at once in one place. Just more easy to understand and follow. You can customize which relics you have equipped when resting and respite. Relics have various effects when equipped. Multiple can be equipped. You can unlock and enhance your allies' abilities at respite. Unlocking and enhancing abilities requires ability components. Okay, equip relics. So this costs 3. So I could have that, or I can increase aerial attack damage by 10%. I'll take this for now. And everyone needs their own direct. I mean, I agree. Not everyone needs their own direct. You should only really have a direct if you have enough things to warrant it. Otherwise, just release a trailer on a random day. Only thing I like the game where the whole premieres and the odd trailer. For sure, everyone has their own direct. Yeah. I mean, I also like all the music that they do. Fucking flute guy blowing away every year, ever since Xenoblade 3. That has one, so he has to stay up playing whatever the hell Xbox has now. RG Summit. Okay, so we got so each of the weapons uses its own thing. Interesting. Okay. So, an axe that deals slow but powerful melee damage. Second inputs for a combo. Interesting. Vanquisher. Cool. Unnecessary components. Where's the Falcom Direct? They don't do enough games. The closer you get to a Falcom Direct is their like yearly investor meeting. Gotta say, so I guess the now in New York. Yeah, dude, Gang of Dragon, made by the dude that I think left the like a dragon team and just decided I'm gonna make my own fucking one set in the exact same place. But this guy is not afraid to let people kill each other. Love it. I just want my old fat Kiryu. Oh wait, and that's so ability wise. Abilities. Does this mean I can have? No, so you can only have one thing per. Okay. So each, yeah, it's a toggle for the homunculus. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so this is a 2 swing. Interesting. So has the same weird as hell subs. Yeah. Guys, Photor. That was a surprise announcement. Oh, the homunculi here. Our fates were sad for us by House Milius. And then the Frost came along and gave us a new lease on life. Because half of my arcs is a very serious crime drama and the absolute nonsense. Yes. What a derelict place. Fumes have spared nothing. Okay. We're not going to go down just yet. Okay, so this is a sideways one. Damn it. Immediately taking a hit. Oh well, that's fine. Okay. I don't know how I like the heavy axe. Oh, nope. There we go. Do that. Okay. That's another sideways thing. You know what? Let's take a quick little 3-minute break here, and then we'll be right back. And we're back. Okay. Arrival of Mega Man was unexpected. Let's hope it won't be another Mighty Number. Yeah, I was not expecting Mega Man. That was a welcome surprise. Now, I don't really play games like Mega Man. It's not my cup of tea, but I am happy. I do know that people have been waiting for a new one for a good long while now. Ooh. Okay, did not expect that. First death. Unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, we're going to swap out. I do not like the slow thing. I was also playing distracted there. See, I also get a little bit mixed up with the with like R1. Because I would like it to be the way that this area is. Yeah. Ah, dick. Okay, so you guys have a few different shot styles. That's fine. Okay, cool, good. Oh, I freaking jumped in that one. Good. This guy seems to be so strong that most people want to play in deep. Okay. I still have not played too much. I just did my one run of the new one. I haven't tried anything else yet. I do still need to get around to it. It just has not been too high on my table of things to do. There we go. Charm Fragment, nice. Could have done that today. I was kind of bored today, but today was one of those bored days where you just are fine with being bored. You're like, I could do something, but I don't really wanna. Whatever. I'll just sit here. Like, I could have watched a movie. Didn't even do that. It's a lot of just random stuff today. Chief of Tunes Runner. Control over homunculi is said to be similar to the magic of another time that was capable of manipulating the soul itself. Ah, okay. A priestess of the ancient people who inhabited this land at one time is said to have taken control of souls in this way to grow her power. It seems this ancient sorcery can only be inherited through blood, who is desperately sought by the sorcerer of House Fra. Ah, okay. So this is pretty far after Ender Lilies. Both bosses are a lot of fun, and I'm really hoping for an Evernight. Okay. Still haven't done Evernight Dog. I'm wondering if maybe because game's been updated, OBS has been updated, and hell, I'm on Windows 11 now, if maybe streaming Night Rain won't be nearly as garbage. Because if any of you guys remember, when I streamed it, it just like would fuck up on my monitor, like it would go black screen and I couldn't do anything, or OBS would crash or whatnot. So I wonder if maybe now if the situation is better, possibly. Still crashes for me for no reason. Wonderful. The abundance of magical resources excavated from the lower stratum yield a bevy of anomalies, including, but not limited to, those that manifest the powers of heat and cold. Ever since, the Land of Fumes has produced a number of arcane instruments capable of commanding fire, but be warned, however, for these are not to be wielded lightly, particularly by homunculi. Status effect, Blaze. If a Lilac or an enemy is hit by a fire-based attack, it may inflict the Blaze status effect, during which HP will continually deplete for a period of time. Blaze eventually wears off by itself, or can be put out more quickly by diving in water or dashing repeatedly. Nope, did not mean to do that. Meant to dash. Hit the wrong thing. Okay. Can't do anything there. Oop. Fucker. Okay. Good. Okay. Easy enough. Oop, nope, wrong. Okay. Yeah, there were some pretty good games announced, or some seemingly pretty good game announced yesterday. The one that weirdly enough caught my eye was what is Dumb Never Dies, or I think that's what it's called. Seemed like almost Devil May Cry-esque in the way its combat looked. There we go. There we go. Just use gun. Just use gun. When in doubt, gun. Okay. Blighted Dice. Gain plus 15% XP after felling an enemy. Putting that on. Die imbued with a magic spell that improves the holder's luck, crafted in lower stratum as among the rare arcane instruments. Expedition is game of the year. Hopefully we get more turn-based. I hope so. I really hope so. I mean, not that we're really, like, the thing is there are a lot of indie games, or not even indie. There's still plenty of turn-based JRPGs. It's just not a whole lot of them that are massive, like, AAA ones, which, frankly, it being massive AAA doesn't really make it intrinsically better, right? Like, there are a lot of games that are probably hampered by the fact that they have all that fucking, not all that money and resources, but more the more the annoying parts and all the bureaucracy, I guess, that comes with it. Because if I remember right, the people that made Expedition 33, one of the guys, or many of them, were from like Ubisoft. Like they were ex-Ubisoft employees, and they said, yeah, a game like this could never be made at Ubisoft with just the amount of fucking like yellow tape you have to go through to get any updates or changes done. Grants an additional relic slot. Yay! Cool. Okay. Here we go. Let's go. L2. We're going. This is perfect. A respite. Nice. Equip relics. You only cost one? Fuck yes. That is fantastic. I could really use equipment. I'm surprised I have not picked up random equipment yet. We're in chapter 2. Doing pretty good. Level 7. Big difference between a game made for players and a game made for 100%. Yeah. I mean, like, it seems like the ideal, like, investor relationship is quite literally just, hey, you invest in us, now just shut the fuck up and let us do what we want to do, right? Because that seems to be the way that a lot of, not AAA, but I guess a lot of, like, AA games, like, I'd put Trails in, like, a AA kind of situation, right? Because Falcom has investors. It's just not public investors, I think. Like, I don't know if they're on, like, the Japanese stock exchange or something, but it's, like, they have investors, but they make pretty damn good games. It just seems like largely, it's like, okay, we're going to release a game a year or more to keep the investors happy, but at the same time, they're not breathing down our necks telling us what we're going to be making or how to make it. Okay. Which I think is the one of the better ways. I'm not going to say ideal, right? Because, I mean, I would say the ideal scenario would be you don't even need investors, and that way you don't even have the worry or thought that it might be more investor oriented, right? That would be probably the ideal, to just not have that thought even anywhere in your head. But if there are gonna have to be investors, because I get it, like ultimately, a lot of them are businesses. And for businesses, you need startup costs and other capital to be able to, do the thing. But fuck. Oop. Oop. Fuck. Dude, fuck this fire, man. There we go. Okay. Whew. You're getting, I don't know, about $60 into your finish game. Yeah. Cool. Tune. Do I get you, or are you just a random annoyance? Frost? You're a sight for sore eyes. A Frost. Okay, so we are from the Frost clan. Stay on your toes. The fumes. We can't help it. Got nothing else to give. So please, take this. Experimental amplifier. Nice. Components that can be used to unlock and enhance abilities. Device fit into the armaments of homunculi. It's capable of augmenting arcane instruments and can be used to amplify homunculus' magic. Yay! Doc. No response. Oop. And that did count as, did like heal us, that tuning. There we go. Easy enough. It is a lot better to not have to worry about that. Okay. Just ran right into that. I'm glad that the gun guy does have like an auto aim kind of thing. At the same time, it is somewhat disorienting because I want him to aim at certain things, but he has trouble sometimes. A lot of these areas are far more interconnected than Ender Lilies. I like it. And I haven't encountered too many areas that I am going, oh, I'm going to need to come back here, going to come back here, going to need to come back here. A lot of them are pretty... God damn it. A lot of them are pretty simple. Right? I've already cleared out so many of the areas. Whereas it felt like in Ender Lilies, it was pretty frequently I had to go, oh, I'm going to have to come back here once I get this ability, once I get this ability, this ability. I had to revisit so many places so many times. Versus this is just a lot of, oh yeah, there's definitely going to be some, right, without a doubt. Oh, god damn it. Fuck. That time I went too fast. Yeah. I'm hoping that at some point we will get a faster, like, horizontal movement. I can't remember if we got anything like that in Lilies. Okay. Nope. There we go. that up. Charm Fragment, HP, and that's that. Good, so now we can go down with no worries. Good, 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 good. Although this game does seem to have a lot more elevators. Damn it. Forgot that the only thing you can do is dodge. Trying to think of a block. There was no block. Secret area. Fucking called it. Okay, materials times 200. Nice. What is this stand user nonsense? These are homunculi. But yeah, I agree. She doesn't have the drip of a stand user just yet. How's it going, Ninja? Okay, take a nice little rest there. Enhance our abilities. So we got the experimental amplifier. Oh, okay. So I can get an overhead ice fist, or I can do spinning waves that cut through enemies for as long as the button is held. The blaze ricochet off terrain like is able to move. Ooh, see. Oh, and they're using the same. Okay, so similar to the last game, your main one, the Knight or Nola, use special upgrade, whereas everyone else uses a unified one. A unified one. I'd be able to use this one more often than this one, which wouldn't be terrible, but this one's just always on. But this one, just the DPS on it is just so high that I don't think the effect is worth it. So we'll do that one. We'll do Glacial Fist. Abilities. Okay. So I'll have to be careful about that one because it's probably going to be a little bit harder to aim. But fine, finish Bomb Rush, Cyberfunk, truly is the Chess Area 3 that never was until a new JSR was actually announced after 20 years. After 20 years, we decided, hey, maybe we do want to make money on this game series that people like. Maybe, just maybe. Maybe, just maybe. Okay, I already have those. Don't have any equipment. I do have, I think, a good amount of materials. Yeah, I have a good amount of materials. So let's... I didn't need to go here. But we can do fast travel. Where's the town? Let's see, market. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Thanks, dog. Oh, it's the kids. Siblings? Can't believe my brother fell down here too. Thank you for saving me. Then it looked like he was about to fall apart. He told me to stay away from him. He left me here and went off by himself. Thank goodness she's okay. From now on, I'll make sure I protect her. Get more better, kid. Okay, craft. So, magic vials. Okay, I don't have unlimited mats, but I should probably get... get one of those. Need 540 for another. Let's get one... No, I'll get the crude bangle because it increases heal potency. And you only can buy one of these. Okay. You know what? I'll get one of those too. You can probably get unlimited of the other stuff, but... So I never bought Warner Bros, so hopefully they finally release the Nemesis system that they gate cap. I don't know. Has the purchase gone through? Because I'm pretty sure it still has to go through a whole bunch of different approvals and stuff for to allow it because it's such a big merger. 'Cause I mean, frankly, it probably shouldn't go through for trying to not do monopolies, but that's its own discussion. But pretty sure they're still in the, like, they have an offer, right? But then there's counter offers from other people after it was announced. So still have to wait for all that to get settled. Okay, still can't do that one because that's a magic gate. Actually, I probably could get through that because I think I have the lower stratum key. But this growth. Oh, nice. It even tells you how to undo it. Yeah, that is wonderful. Okay, that's an elevator. That's something else. Okay, let's go explore that real quick. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's go. Good. Nice. Okay, so frozen. When they're frozen, you do just more damage, which is great. Unlock. Good. Okay, what's going to be in here? I wonder if it's going to be another big area or just a small one. Pick it up. Subterranean Laborer's Code. As long as the magicite yet glitters, toil as though the very future depends upon it, for it is your hands that lay the foundation for House Milius. Squad Leader, Milius, Magicite Mining Unit 1. Okay, going into the mines, because the fumes here are thicker than I expected. I mean, the joke writes itself. I am playing a child. Why is she here? We go, well, she yearned for the mines. Ha ha ha. There we go. Good. 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 Helix Crystal recovers 3% HP each time an enemy is defeated. An inert core that is fused with a chunk of magicite, causing an uncanny reaction. The remnants of the soul once contained within the inert core yearn to return to life, and the magicite responds to their mournful longing, transforming in the process. That's not bad. A better one, because what was it? In the first game, I think like when I was doing the final boss, a better one was as you do damage, you get HP back. That way, you can use it on bosses instead of it being based purely on whether or not you get a kill. Hey. What are you all playing at? Why help us now, after everything we put your kind through? Writing etched into the wall. There's something wrong in the mines. It's as if everyone has gone mad. They dig for magicite if their very lives depend upon it. Is it because of the fumes? Maybe I've gone crazy too. Or maybe I always was. I always was crazy. That's the secret. I'm always mad. Look at me. I can make references to movies. Movies that I don't think I've ever actually seen 100% of the way through. I do. There we go. Good. I'm liking these abilities. These are a good mix of abilities so far. And already another respite. They're probably expecting you to come here first. Okay, this requires 2. I would rather keep the resistant XP ones on more than anything. Let's do a nice little save, and then we'll depart. Depart. There we go. Good. Nothing too special. Oh. Okay. Nothing amazing there. Before I take an elevator. Okay, let's take the elevator first, just to see what's going on here. Good. Okay. Interesting how you can use the lookup as a mean. Oh, okay. I need. You can use the lookup as a means to find items. Ah, damn. There we go. Pick you up. Increase max HP. Nice. Nope. Okay, and then we do this. So we can go get this item. Okay. Jump. 1, 2, 3. Jump, dash. Good. Pick that up. Materials 140. Good. Oh, that's not. Oh, yeah, because I need to be able to bust down, which I'm willing to bet that this is going to be the. Like, I'll get the homunculus that allows that to happen here. That seems like it. Or it seems similar to what I would expect. There we go. Damn it. I thought I could kill it in like 2 slashes. There we go. Okay. Oh, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, nothing there. I have learned from the first game to use the attack combo to get more distance. Because I remember there were several platforming like puzzles that you needed to use certain stands attack strings to get to. There we go. Get you out of there. Wow. He jumped into that one. Okay, so that's seemingly like a loop around. So there should be a... Ah, dick. Good. Good. Oop. Went off in the wrong direction. Good. Secret door. Good. Oh, okay. So those little white flowers restore a heal while you're still out and about. Okay. Wish I had known that. I should have figured that. Okay, so that's all of them in that room. So, but there's a separate thing in this one. So before I go left, maybe I should have taken the left first because this seems like a... Okay, that's what... You're supposed to fall down here. You're supposed to fall down here and then... Oh, okay, so that's it. So I don't need to explore any of the other rooms. Oh, hello there. You're a person. With an owl? Haven't seen you before. I got worked over by a mutant. Appears he does not know you either. It's nice seeing real live people compared to Ender Lilies, where everyone was dead or a spirit. We're lucky to be alive, you know. Most of my buddies didn't make it. You're hurt? What are you doing here? The grand lift in Old City isn't working. The one that leads up to the central sanctum, Stratum. My buddies are fixing its magic supply, and I'm down here gathering magicite to power it. But there's this garden of flowers further in. A mutant there. Barely made it out. A mutant in a garden of flowers. You thinking of checking it out? In that case, you mind taking my homunculus with you? You sure? The state I'm in, I wouldn't last long if I tried to go up against the blight down here. It must be these thick fumes. That's why the blight's spreading so quickly. Take good care of her, okay? I'm gonna go help the others. I got an owl! I love my little boyfriend. What do you do for me? I'm curious. Autonomous ability. Tune Munin. Okay, allies Munin. Among us, scout that belonged to the attuner Heath. Oh, he's an attuner. I didn't realize he was an attuner. I thought he was just a dude. Long ago, sorcerers would often employ owl familiars as messengers since the decline of House Frost sorcerers. However, they have been replaced with homunculi. Munin's autonomous ability. Upon being summoned, Munin will follow Lilac and attack enemies that are within range. While she doesn't offer the strongest means of offense, Munin can be summoned and left to her own device, making her an invaluable ally if one isn't comfortable using multiple abilities. Oh, that's really nice. I'm heading back to Old City to help with the lift. Good luck down here. I mean, having stuff just autonomously happen, usually pretty good. And she just has the one. Munin just has the one thing. Homing magic bullets. Yeah, just put you on fucking circle. You're a set and forget. Animals are often subject to experiments, the familiars of sorcerers in particular. Cool. Enhance abilities. Yeah, I don't have the... No. Oh, wait, no, you do have other stuff. Lightning. Effects of shocks, releasing explosives when in range. Goes detonate upon contact, dealing damage over a wide area. That's pretty neat. Increase power, break damage, increase number of projectiles 1 to 2. I want it. I want upgrades. So you just, yeah, you just set it and it stays open. Oop. Just ate that. Okay, yeah, that's a door. Good. Good. Give me all that. Okay, yeah. Because I can't open that door just yet. Oop. Wow, hit that thing. Good. Oop, I dodged. There we go. Easy enough. Let's go take care of these guys just while we're here. Oop. Oop. Got a little bit. I was expecting them to get frozen. Okay, so you need a thing there. Glad I didn't get KO'd there. It would have been embarrassing. They just walked right into their attacks, fully expecting it to get blocked. Okay, so that goes up. Okay, and that's a squad leader 1. Fuck. There we go. Not too bad. You're presumably going to give me the thing to the door. How's it going, friend? Tune. Get tuned. Get tuned on. Get Toon Town on.
What have I done? We are prohibited from harming humans, and yet, what am I to do now? I am no longer employed. No, do not let it concern you. Please accept this as a token of apology.
Experiment amplifier. Components that can be used to unlock and enhance abilities. Device fit into the armament of homunculi. Thank you. Cool. Open you. Okay, so that just ties those rooms together. We are playing it. Okay. So that's fine. Yeah. Can't really do anything much. All we can do is go up this elevator. Because, yeah, I need the slam move. Be able to do anything. Okay. Notification of restricted areas. Residents of the lower stratum are strictly prohibited from entering the Magicite mine. The theft of magical material will result in prosecution. Furthermore, due to an increase in miners failing to return from the second stratum of the crystalline realm, the area will be cordoned off. Okay. Ah. There we go. Good. All the abilities are very fast. Feels like that's the main takeaway from Lily's, where certain things just felt slow and arduous just because of the cooldowns. So they went, we're going to have more things without cooldowns. Enhance abilities. Still can't enhance that, but I can enhance that. Yeah, okay, so that's the only thing. Yes, this is the only thing that I can do. So, yeah, let's try it. Lacerate. Because it could be good. Oh. There we go. See, it doesn't do it as fast. And that's really where I think it's gonna... They suffer. Okay, so we got boss fight coming up. Oh, hello there, sir. Got like a pile driver. Are these homunculi graves? I can hear the cries of my friends. My friends. 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 Now I'm crying. Oh, okay. He's got a wave. Okay. Ooh, okay, 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 okay. Fuck. Okay, that one's not too bad. I just was terrible. Yeah, that one was just me being terrible. Oop, just booted me. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Dude. Dude, these projectiles suck ass. Okay, phase 3. Fuck. Okay, that bullshit. Fuck. I dashed in. I didn't want to dash in, but I did. Hit the wrong button. Okay. Yeah, I don't like the okay, what I'm gonna do, let's unequip you, put you on. Just for now. Carapace Totem Bracelets. Abilities. Yeah, your ability sucks. We're gonna put that back on. I think that's better. I think this is bigger range. But, yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay. Not too bad, though. Just need to get like, used to it. Okay. Oh, that was foolish. Ah, bullshit. It's also a lot harder to hit with the okay, well. Dude. God damn it. This one is annoying. But I like it. Because it's I just need to, like, I know what the moves are and how to avoid them. I just need to do it better. Also, I should probably take what's his face off. Because this guy, because he also jumps, it's pretty annoying trying to damn it. Oh, bullshit. Mm. There we go. Are you fucking serious? There we go. Okay. Yeah, the arc is kind of hard to aim, especially when you got guys jumping. Should have just swapped over to the one that just goes straight. Okay, are you gonna give me a thing to get through some of those walls? Because that would be nice. I think I'm making pretty good progress, all things considered. Garm, it isn't safe here. Townsfolk aren't allowed. Thank you for saving me. Homunculus or not, you shouldn't go too deep into the lower stratum. If you find yourself in danger, look for the untainted white flowers. My memory isn't so good. I wonder. Let me remember. Here, take this flower necklace. Wear it and you won't forget. If you're ever in trouble, I will come find you where the flowers bloom. Homunculi work for humans, but now work to help and protect my friends. I want to help the homunculi too. Please, lend me your strength. Okay, do I have big fatty attack? In air, down and square, do the big ass fucking stake move. Hell yeah. Dive while airborne with the aid of Garm. Diving through growths in the floor will open new paths, causing damage to enemies in your way and destroying their parts. The greater one's height, the more powerful the dive. Pressing down and square in the air will make Garm perform a diving attack, creating a shockwave that breaks through growths in the floor. This ability can be used to uncover new paths and items. The greater your height when you do, the more damage you'll do, allowing for thicker growths to be broken. Enemy parts can be destroyed when they take fall damage or attack with specific actions. To acquire a part, you get scrap, a special resource. However, note that there are enemies whose parts cannot be destroyed. Nice. Cool. And that is one way to do it, right? Have it be a drill. Because the first one was in the first game, it was a big ass, like, hammer, right? Hello. Please leave me be. I feel liberated even though I no longer have a purpose. There we go. Components, unidentified amplifier. Hell yeah. Makes me wonder if Garm is going to be its own one that I can use as like an attacker, or if he's purely... or if he is purely a... nope. Need to go back up. Need to come over here. There we go. that up. Charmed fragment. Good. Okay. And that leads us or lets us be. Okay, so I never actually went to the left over here for whatever reason. So there's up over there, that down there. Okay. So let's go there and go down to the left. In terms of other drop smash ones, there's one here, so now I can go down wherever that is. I don't remember there being any other drop ones. That was some other place. So I feels like I got through most of that area and then just fucked off and did a completely different area that got me a separate permanent upgrade. Which, to me, just screams great design. Like, it's always nice when you have that capability to just be able to go, F it. I don't really want to deal with this. Okay. Set this high damage at close range, consecutive inputs from combo attacks. I should describe the home as willing to say this personification of death itself. Okay, Soul Harvester. Memories. Bosses. Okay. Abilities. Higher power, higher break damage. Slightly less speed, but better AoE. Doesn't seem like there's any... Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any reason to not use it. Oh, got hit. Thought I was going to be clever on it. There we go. Nice. Nope. Getting foolish with it. Open chest. Tarnished tag. Reduces damage taken from enemies 10%. Nice. Proof of occupation worn by the homunculi working the magicite mines. Fumes pervade much of the forbidden areas, and even homunculi with a greater resistance to magic are not impervious to them. I should put that on. Or I need to put on the... resist status ailment one. Okay. That was good. So it was just for that area, it seems. Which is fine. So let's fast travel to here, go down to get that. I like this scythe. It is a cool, wide arching move. Nice. Magic Vial grants additional relic slot. I do have the do greater damage when you are in the air activated, which does help a bit. Yep. Cool. Almost up a level. Can I just get one more kill, please? There we go. Nice. Okay, just wanted that. Felt like it would be useful. So then we get here as an exploration area. So let's do that. Just going. Good. There we go. Got plenty of it. Easy peasy. Okay. Now take it down, so we need to go across. I already fought a boss of you. Oop. Is this secret? Hey, yeah. Wonder why he was just staring at this wall. Materials used to fabricate. Easy peasy. Okay, my HP's doing fine. Just off the ceiling. What a mad lad. It's like, oh, this bitch is coming at me. And just gonna pin this grenade against the ceiling. Okay, let's do a heal. Okay, back to full health. Nice, 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 nice. Where you get Grimoire unlocks new items that can be forged at crafteries. Nice. Excerpt from House Milius. A Grimoire contains plans for arcane instruments. Last game it was all about zombies. Here we got mad robot. Yeah, dude. Honestly, so far I like this game's vibe more. I think I like the zombie kind of story more, but having characters actually talking and people alive make the story feel more grounded. Like, I can comprehend a little bit of what's going on, right? Which makes it feel better. I don't feel lost about literally everything. Okay, let's... Okay, so I cannot fast travel directly to the craftery. Can't talk to anyone if everyone dies except mom. Yeah, basically. Team with my guy, you take now. Times like need to make sure you get plenty of rest. Also, I did get the new relic tarnish tag. Reduce damage taken by 3. Okay, sanguinary. Okay. I don't mind that, but I need more slots. I get a thing that could upgrade anything. Hello. Yeah, you've been taking care of Moonin for me. Like I said, we need to get the Grand Lift in OC. We're gonna go. We're gonna access Central Stratum. This will be a lot easier if we can find the Chief of Tuner. Okay, how's it going? Restricted areas are bad news. Don't go letting your guard down. Craftery. Thistle Bangle. Okay, it increases attack and defense. Mixed parts. Components can be used to unlock and enhance abilities. That he only sells 2, so let's get those first. And then 760. Yeah, you know, let's get the Thistle Bangle, because that will increase my damage. Let's just quickly come over here, see what things I can upgrade. Equipment. Okay, that reduces heal potency, but this just straight boosts everything, so that's good. Still need a carapace and a totem. How's it going? Memories. Precious memories must be treasured. Can't lose them. If forget, remember again. I'll always be by your side. Thanks, man. It's really nice. Enhance abilities. Okay, so I got mixed parts. So that allows Freaking Diagonal Fist. Can pierce enemies and bounce off solid surfaces. Can be used in conjunction with other abilities. The loathing he feels for his prosthetic arm is eclipsed by Leo's desire to aid his allies. Or I can... Ooh, interesting. That ignores enemy defense and continually does break damage for as long as the button is held. Interesting. Well, let's figure what those are about. I don't know if I'm going to be using that diagonal. I mean, it's the shortest move in terms of reload. Let's just take a look at the damage. So, about as powerful as regular fist. It's faster than all of them. AoE's a little bit less. Break damage is higher. I mean, sure, let's try it. And then gun, we'll go with that. You're still you, and you're doing good. Yeah, I like the change in the way that they're handling. The way that they're handling stuff, where the homunculus has multiple abilities. It really does let you grow more attached to them instead of it just feeling like oh, this is whatever Ghost 5. There we go. Stay back, don't come any closer. How'd you get down here, bro? Hard to believe this place such as this completes an old city market. Okay, the waterway. Okay. Cool. So this is gonna be seeing that with him. I nearly drowned, but an tuner came to my aid. All of us that were cast aside, she understood how we felt. Okay. I don't have... Oop. There we go. Like, it's good, but it doesn't have any, like, auto-aim anymore. So it's very difficult to be able to, like, use. Because if I still had his guns out, this would be no problem. Crow warning sign. Do not suppose homunculi in the waterway. Homunculi of dubious nature have been sighted. Turning back is recommended. There you go. But I do like the drill. I think it's fun, conceptually, as a weapon. It is neat. Oop. Oh, geez. Okay, I just fell down a good long ways, but that's fine. Okay, so... Ah. Okay. At least they give me XP. Oh, bullshit. Okay, so that's all. The heals. Something about this place feels soothing. Ah. Okay, okay. Yeah, soothing. Real soothing. Okay, yeah. The drill is cool. Not great for this area in particular. Okay. Oh, wait. There we go. Okay. Easy enough. Okay, gonna need like a wall jump, I think. Okay, there's gonna be like a grapple hook. Oh, we got the were people or the mer people. Honestly, the mer people I think were scarier in the first game, but right now I'm on low health and that ain't helping. It appears we were too late in the tuner. What is this? Blighted note. To whoever has the misfortune of coming across this letter, do me the honor of seeing to it that my arcane instrument is left in good hands. For someone that spent so much of her life running away, things down here are pretty good. There is a cruel finality to death, but my belongings will serve as proof that I lived. This will prove most useful. We should be grateful. Her last wish. We should honor it. For the sake of those that remain. For those after. Let's continue. Let's go. Dive. Okay. Obtain an arcane instrument that lets you swim underwater. An arcane instrument that allows one to traverse the waters with attacking, recovery, evasion, and dashing may be performed just as effortlessly on solid ground. Wonderfully. Now freely in all directions while on water, as well perform attack, dodge, and healing. Explore areas under the water, discover new paths and items. It's really hoping for that talk and I just want a respite. That's good. That's kind of what I needed. Let's change our abilities because yeah, drill is cool, but it's not great for right now. Also, I didn't use rocket punch. I think a single time. I should fix that. There are a lot of other homunculi kids at the subterranean testing too. We all had the same hair and looked alike. Thought of them as my brothers. You were there too. We spent a lot of time together. You don't remember, do you? I'm sorry. No, never mind. All the same, thank you for sharing that with me. Okay. Let's take a quick 3-minute break and then we'll be right back. Okay, yeah, we're back. So, I was just snacking upstairs and getting some more water. It's the unfortunate part about having Burger King for dinner. First time in a long time that I've had it. Had a $8 trio. Had medium soda, fries, and chicken sandwich. And a little bit of what my nephew ordered, just because he's a kid and doesn't eat all that much. But it's just like, oh yeah, ate it. Not all that filled. Okay, well now I can dive. There we go. Good. Okay, there's gonna be another traversal. Whatever this boss gives is presumably going to be a pretty darn good traversal ability, methinks. Okay. Really, nothing? Is the item going to be up? That's surprising. I was expecting the item to be down here. This is a good item. At least I think it is. Charm fragment, more HP. How much HP do I have right now? Start at 100, so I have 150. Nice. I wonder. No. Darn. I was wondering if there was a button that was just straight, this is the map, instead of having to specifically be on the correct screen in the start menu. It is not. It's what I would have done for the touchpad. There we go. The Rocket Fist is neat. Doesn't seem to be as universally useful as some of the other stuff. The humans toiling until cores break, even everything we do. Okay. Ah. That's gonna go down. That doesn't seem like it'll go back up. Is there a thing on the wall here? No. Okay. Guess it'll have to go back up. Good. Let them just blow themselves up. Nice. Okay, that one took a lot more hits. Is it proximity based? Okay, as long as you stay behind the walls, they're not too dangerous. Okay. If the attacks went through walls, that would be the big issue. But they don't. Unidentified core components that can be used to unlock and enhance Nola's abilities. Hell yeah. Never commercially produced. Come on. Good. Do they only explode when, like, you hurt them and are nearby? If so, that's not too bad. There we go. I feel like I've already been through here. Did I just never go into the water so it didn't like, track it? Yeah, I'll just stay down here where it's safe. Pick this up. Materials, hell yeah. Okay. Doing alright. Okay, that's a drop. Oh, wait. So we can go up waterfalls now. That's good to know. Didn't realize that. Oh, fucking bitch. I swam directly. I still had so much time left. Okay. Yeah, that's whatever. Let's go back, I guess, while we're here. Because now we can, at the very least... Good. We can go down here where it's safe. Nice. Materials that looked like a fake piece of fake ground. Okay, yeah, there's definitely other stuff in this room. Just based purely on the fact that based purely on the fact that there's there we go. Increase the damage dealt by 20% when attacking in water. Okay. Nice. Yeah. But now that I can maneuver in water, I can probably make that jump that I couldn't before. Nice. Okay, easy. Materials? You're getting a fuck ton of materials. They really want you to be able to buy a whole bunch of slots. Oh well. Yeah. More up there. Yeah, we're just gonna have bullshit. We're gonna go this way. Go up this way. Wait. Okay. Want to get those? Anytime you can collect free currency, you definitely want to. Good. Okay. Before I do anything with that. did it fucking again. Okay. We're going up. I'd like it if the upward swim wasn't so slow, but I get it. Conceptually. Oop. God, I can't. I really like this scythe attack. Hope I can upgrade it some more. Grimoire! Gnomes that can be far of crafteries. You haven't been a bandit for long, but one day you'll be just like us. Okay. So that must be the... Oop. Right. So, okay. That's... So there's something there. Locked door there. Something there, but ultimately I need... I could drop down there, but that's a big reset for... Yeah, because I couldn't go up there, and that didn't do anything. So I have to be able to go over to the right there. Okay. Okay, excuse me. Okay. Yeah, we gotta go this way. Okay. Not too bad. I do enjoy... Okay, that's a secret area up to the top right. One that needs... One that most certainly needs a wall jump or... I mean, it's 100% going to be wall jump. Yeah. Damn, that's unfortunate. Okay. I mean, I could potentially get that one now. This one I can't hope to do yet. Okay. So... I still need to do this. Still haven't gone back and done that area. You... I don't know if I could do you yet. This seems to have an extra bit to it. But let's go back to the crafting area. What I do? By doing the air, does that change? No, it's always just up in the direction of whatever you're facing. Bone Bangle, defense, heal potency. And then this is just straight defense. Yeah, this one's good. But I don't need that other one. Okay. Equipment. Because this one... Yeah. Want to increase the heal potency, and defense is always good. But relics, I now have 2 extra slots. Damage dealt by when attacking water. Pent one by an tuna that lived in the homunci in the waterway. While simply in its workmanship, it appears to have been a gift from the homunci and remains in good condition. So that behind it makes it invaluable. Okay. Aerial attacks. I'd still like that. But, you know, I'm going to remove that because status ailments, I think, are a little bit better. Or a little bit more important. Although this would be, the helix rush would be nice in just exploration. but we're not too worried about that. But yeah, this game is fun. I'm having a good time. Okay. So that's all that. Let's go back down to the assembly hall and presumably fight a boss. Like damn near immediately. Oh wait. Can I upgrade any abilities? Okay, I need 2 unidentified cores. That's what it is. Okay. Abilities. Yeah, you know, let's just. You know, we'll keep what we have on for right now, and then if whatever I fight in the upcoming area isn't useful with that on, we'll just keep going this way. This seems like a chest or small boss area. Book of the Blighted. Neither the body nor the mind can resist the blight. In time it assails even the soul, and rot consumes the whole. The rot exhibits remarkable regenerative properties, granted undying flesh to the blighted. In the process, however, the mind is consumed by the blight's rage, until only madness remains. Only the miracle of the priestesses can bring salvation to the blighted. Yeah, as we saw in the first game. Grimoire. Nice, okay. Well, I just spent all my money, so we're not gonna worry about that right now. That was a big drop. Oop. Okay. Yeah, we are definitely getting to the larger areas that are going to be a bit more fabricate. Okay, good. 478. Yeah, don't want to go too crazy with anything until that's the first move I think I've ever dodged. Really just sat there and took that because I thought I was gonna break them. Okay, let's go this way first. Good. Okay. We are really just doing a straight line exploration for a lot of the things. It's like, oh, if like instead of taking the elevators up and down, we are just staying in our lane, basically. Okay, if you're not going to move forward, we're not going to worry too much about you. That little outcropping seems suspicious. Nope. Okay. Was not suspicious. Was just where that guy was. And you know what? It's fine for him to exist there. There's no problem with that. The blue of her mantle is a really nice blue. Okay. Here we go. Let's go get that item before we move on. Nope. Should have dodged. But I didn't. Homunculus reaches log 2. Requiring neither food nor water, homunculi instead find sustenance in magical energies. Through the preservation and replication of the soul, it has also become possible to create homunculi with regenerative abilities, capable of withstanding the blight in the lower stratum. Before long, we shall be able to plumb its lowermost depths. The land of origin was within our reach. Okay. Neat. Let's go this way, because it seems to be kind of a loop back. Hmm. Good. Okay, so that's what it is. Chances are, if I hold left when I drop down through that area, I can get to those two squares there in the middle. Actually, I can probably just jump up to them, and I just didn't. Oh well. I got places to be and things to do. Or places to do and things to be. Either one works. Not really. Linguistically speaking, it doesn't. But for the sake of streaming. There you go. Ah, so you have to do the other one. You have to go further enough in the way that I progressed to be able to advance. This seems suspicious. Right? Really? All this, but nothing? That seems bonkers. Oh, there we go. Knew there was something. But also that means you could have gotten this without needing the dive. Fabricate materials. Cool. Okay. And let's go. Oh, this is a final disposal site. This is a new spot. Oh yeah, that's a new chunk. They're expecting you to go right. Probably because they're expecting you to do this before trash dump for the upper and central stratoms. Nobody ever comes down here. Yeah, so this, well, unless they're levy. Because, yeah, you could do, depending on the order that you decide to do stuff in, you could have gone to that water before getting the actual power up or whatever it is, the diving. There we go. Good. It's rats. Not the most interesting enemies to fight. But we'll go down this water. Okay, you're definitely a thing. Okay. Easy enough. Good. Yeah, the scythe is so nice, having the... Okay, can you not, please? Okay, we are getting a lot of stuff here. let's go up here. This seems to be its own thing. We're all thrown out. I have lots of work. I am happy. Materials 500. Clean, please stand back. Wait. Here we go. That's it. Okay. That little bit of extra oomph is what you need. Nope. Damn it. It's just timing this one jump. Son of a bitch. Also, just want to take that guy. Oh, there's poison water. Okay, I did not realize that. Glad that... okay. There we go. Increase damage dealt to enemies inflicted with status effects by 15%. Okay. So, figured that out. Oh, damn, that's far. Yeah, because there was no respite. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, where am I? Okay, I'm here. They're probably expecting me to go right anyway. Relics. Increase damage dealt to enemies inflicted with status effects. If I had a bit more status effects, I would probably want to do that. Let's go. But surprisingly, haven't, like, all things considered, have not died that many times. Okay. Let's... let's go up here. Like, the enemy placement in this game isn't too aggressive. Or, I don't want to say the enemy placement. More like the enemy... The speed of the enemies is not too aggressive. Okay. Okay. And now... oh, those are platforms. Didn't realize that. Oop. Okay. Did that. Eye of the Ancients. Reduce cooldown for abilities by 15%. That? It's not bad. Not bad. An ancient arcane instrument fashioned by House Frost. The eerie blue eye enclosed within is said to never take gaze off the holder. Whether or not the orb is real is another matter. Okay. Cool. Wait. Need to go down. We're down here, so... having the guns is so useful. Okay, so there's respite right here. Equip relics. That's 3. 10% less damage. Reduce the likelihood of being inflicted. You know what? Yeah, let's swap that for that. Abilities. Yeah, let's go with that, because I do think horizontal movement is just going to be more useful in general. Right, and now with the eyeball, it'll be like 0.6 seconds faster. And this is going to be a boss. 100%, right? Look at this. Look at this. The Grim Reaper of Milius. Never thought I'd run into you here. Grim Reaper Milius. Oh, you're still aware. Oop. Okay, you are... Damn it. Fuck. Oop. Okay. Yep. Okay. I get your deal now. I wasted 2 heals pretty early in the fight. But that's not too bad. That's not too bad. That is not too bad. And that one seems like you give me like a charge or something. Okay. Okay, 3rd phase. Oh, okay. Okay, not too bad. Once I learned that just this outward radiating thing, easy to dodge through it. So what's up with you?
I failed.
Dude, this one didn't even seem like one that he seemed pretty aware of himself. Only one Atuna made it back from the depths. All he found was the shackled beast. The fumes have reached the crystalline realm. Even resistant homunculi are growing crazy. Crazy? I'm more sober than ever. Free from your brainwashing, damn humans! And a tuner. Another of Milius's disposable pets. You think you're any different from a homunculus? No, we're the same, you and me. Help me put an end to this nightmare. Damn, it's Chief Tuner. Big eye patch scars. Sticking it to those Milius scum? Not a bad deal. Show me what you've got, a tuner. Interesting. This power, a frost? So, there's still hope. You called me the Grim Reaper of Milius. Why? Another mutant without its memories, huh? Then you wouldn't remember if we've met before. Not that they'd be good memories. Not with those Milius scum involved. We need to keep this one on a short leash. Strength is the only language he understands. I don't answer to you. I pledged my allegiance to the Frosts. There's no need to fight. Whatever. Nothing left here for me to protect anyway. So, the last of the Frosts, huh? Let me help. I'll be your shield. Okay. Shackled Beast. Cooldown ability. Tempered into a familiar weapon by experiments conducted by House Milius, this Mongoose was abandoned by his former masters after proving too difficult to control. He was subsequently tasked with exploring the lowest depths of the Land of Fumes, from whence few ever re-emerge. But emerge he did, and within a tuner in tow. Shackled Beast counter. Okay, so he's a counter. I will momentarily assume a defensive stance, during which enemy attacks are automatically nullified and countered. We wonder whether the timing is key and the ability requires a period of cooldown before maybe using it. Okay. Counters with cooldowns. I guess technically most games are ones that have that, except for like Sekiro. But still would rather it be kind of like free. What a bizarre sight. Fumes have affected the very wildlife here. Ah. Damn it. Here we go. That's terrible. Terrible first encounter. Okay. That's very much like... There we go. Oh, warp. Okay. So there's... okay, you warp in the direction of the way the ball goes. Okay, that's ass. The Raiders early game area in Magnolia's diabolical. It's only partially red, right? It's not super red. Oh, that's nice. Actually, is it? I'm trying to understand. See, I wish it like if you experienced it, I wish it tied it like to the other ones. Move. Oh, there's a little instance area. Or not instance, but there's a first and foremost. There's a respite. Words etched into stone. O noble guardian, cast thy bolt of judgment upon those who defile the Azure Forest. Azure. The magic from the land of origin dwells in the Azure Forest. The beast's wrath shall echo through the forest, reaching to its origin. Status effect shock. If loud enemy is hit by an electric attack, it may inflict the shock status effect, during which their attack and defense will be affected for a period of time. The shock eventually wears off by itself, and your house will be prevented through the use of certain relics. Okay, good. Memories. Jackal Beast. I want to go to enhance. What are his abilities? So that's his parry. Okay, that's a parry. Parry. Okay, no offense, any attack momentarily encounters the piercing how bypasses the enemy's defense affects the freeze status effect. No offense, any attack momentarily encounters the lunging attack, and just the normal one. Do not have the necessary stuff to boost him or anything else, unfortunately. Predetermined fate. If you could change your fate, would ya?
The tethered steeple was the last bastion of hope for homunculi with nowhere else to go. That was my story, too. Failed experiment. The Miliuses left me to rot in the lower stratum. And a tuna from House Frost saved our butts. Got us set up in the steeple. Worked out for him, too. Kept the Miliuses from taking over the place.
Oh, he's like smoking a magic cigar. Didn't realize that.
Milius scum. They keep cooking up homunculi. But I'm gonna put an end to that. We don't get to choose, you know. Our fates are set in stone from the moment we're born. It's a raw deal.
I feel like the real issue with these homunculi is that they were given sapiency. I think they were given consciousness. If you're going to have robot slaves, don't give it consciousness, because then you have a moral dilemma on your hands. Hottie chimes in. Hottie, hottie-o.
Past the Crimson Forest is the stronghold of House Frost. No idea what it's like now, though. Not since I shacked up in the tethered steeple.
Woof, woof. What's wrong? Grr. Seems there's something on his mind. Maybe the forest is where he was born. There.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, I just want to do one quick check. Where? Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Because, yeah, that growth, I can't do sideways growth, nothing. So let's go to the left of the subterranean lab. Because I wonder if it's similar to Ender Lilies, where like the important end game thing is just right near the start. Okay, another sideways growth. So, didn't really gain anything from that, but hey, it's good to know. So, once I get sideways growth, I'll be able to deal with that. And I feel like it was similar in Ender Lilies as well. You needed sideways growth to do certain things. Okay, and you... I forget why I didn't really explore more of you. I think I needed like the grapples or other jumps. And I never really bothered to just go further right over there, or did I? Yeah, let's go back here and go down the elevator. We got plenty of... There we go. Plenty of space and time. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is a nice little area. Ah. This would have been your first introduction to, like, water. Ah, I see. That's not bad. Okay, and that's blue now, too. Oh, can't take any more to drink before the old city folks notice. Tavern bulletin board. There's been an increase in reports of homunculi turning mutant. As retrieving cores is no longer a feasible endeavor, ensure that you maintain a safe distance. Additionally, while we still suffer a deficit of tuners, do remain vigilant with reports. You did good making it here, kid, but it ain't safe here either. How about it? Want a drink before you kick the bucket?
Hey, kid, you want an underage drink? It's what all the cool kids do. All the cool kids. Don't you want to be a cool kid? No? You're fine with being a little boring child? Okay, that's fine.
Okay, let's go back to the town, see what new stuff I got on lock. Almost level 20, which is good. Making quick progress, frankly. Magic Vial, Stone Bangle, Enhancer, improves stats, but does not grant any additional actions. Arcane instruments that enhance one's physical capabilities. I've had magic state and being no magic vial. Protective Carapace, press R2 to activate a bear that momentarily nullifies an enemy attack. When timed correctly, it unleashes a shockwave, knocking enemies. Ooh. Okay, so Carapace. Okay, so now we're getting the other things. So this is just better, more defense, but doesn't do anything. This one doesn't do anything, but it gives you a guard / parry. And antiquated parts is just another thing that we needed in general. So I'll take that. Obtain a Carapace. Magic Vial. That'll just be a general good one, but you're limited. Right, like, no need to go crazy over getting all the vials because he has 11 more. I'm not gonna go crazy just trying to get them all. I would much rather get the things that are limited stock, because that means you're supposed to be getting them and presumably using them. Okay, antiquated part specifically is for Owl to get the bomb and him to get the howl. I mean, I got them, so we're gonna use them. Benumbed Howl. Yeah, this one, I mean, the Howl isn't all that great, honestly. Bombard. Okay. Equipment. Yeah, let's get that Carapace. Still don't have the last little bit, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Doing well. Abilities. Honestly, there's nothing I really want to swap out. Right? Because having just the passive damage of the owl, right? Like a parry. Okay, so you cannot hold. You cannot hold it. And now if I'm neutral, it doesn't, like, I have to be holding direction to go in a certain way. I can't just neutral dodge. It has to be a parry. But parry could be good. Okay. Let's save. And was there a certain area where I felt like I needed to go back to? I mean, this was an area. Still didn't really explore all of that one. Great Tree of the Crimson Forest. So it's really run all the way back down to there. Or go back to... Well, no, this is the water area, so I can't really do much there. Can't do anything there. Yeah, so it's really only here or... Yeah, it's really only here or there. So let's fast travel to the Great Tree. And then what we're going to do is we are going to call it here, because I've been going for over 3 hours. So that was a good start to Ender Magnolia. I think I made a lot of progress, which is nice. So yeah, thank you very much, everyone, for dropping by. Thank you, Wolf Slash and Ninja, Gearho, and Sleeper. Hope you all have a very nice night, and will join me tomorrow for some more Ender Magnolia. Bye.